My sister and I live about 10 minutes from one another, but we are in separate towns. And it's so funny because people don't realize how different things are district to district for kids specifically and how schools operate. And one of the things I think a lot of people don't realize is that kindergarten, for example, is not free in every town or every state, at least not for full day kindergarten. There's no mandatory full day kindergarten, at least not here in the state of Massachusetts. And so from town to town, it varies. So in my town, 5 years ago, they approved the budget to do free full day kindergarten for all kindergarten kids. But in my sister's town, they only offer half day kindergarten. And then if you want to do full day, you have to pay for full day. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize this until their kid comes to that age, until their kid is almost 5 and they go to register for kindergarten and they find out that, oh my gosh, it's not full day. They just assumed it was. And there's so much that differs district to district. Even, her town tends to do half day Fridays almost every single Friday. We rarely have half day Fridays, but we have a lot more days off than she does. So we have a lot more full days off where she has more consistent half day Fridays. And, this is tricky for a lot of different reasons, right? Because a lot of the things I talk about are how being a working mother is really, really difficult, especially because our workplaces don't align with our kids' school schedules. And so, I might get 10 PTO days, but my kids have 40 plus no school days and half days for the year. So I have to figure out how to accommodate those things. Obviously, most workplaces don't have half day Fridays every single Friday. So the families that have kids in that school system have to figure out what to do on Fridays. And my friend, her son is younger than my sister's kids. Her son just started kindergarten this year. And she was like, oh my God, I had no idea about these half day Fridays. And she was taken aback and wasn't really sure how to navigate them or what to do. And unfortunately, that town's after school program, especially for Fridays, books up in February. And so anyways, I share all this because I think a lot of people don't realize or know that these things differ from district to district, or that you can look into this before your kid is of age, and it's important to do so. Even though it might change, it's important just to have an idea about what you can expect when your kids enter public school, because I think a lot of parents are shocked by how many days off there are, and the fact that, sometimes there is no such thing as free kindergarten. You're going to be paying for it unless you're doing a half day, which also means you need half day care every single day.